You've got mail.
What's this? Little Rock, get all your recaps in at the track, or else. What was that about? Real quick, we're at Ardmore Dragway, normal bracket race, ready for first time run. Air's really crappy, it's like 3,700 feet. It's pretty humid. My half-assed guess is that it'll go 72. I'd be really happy with that. Let's see what happens. Just got back from the time run. I apparently didn't push the button right on the 360 camera, so we didn't get that. But I got the GoPro that was facing me, and I made a solo shot. There was a bunch of people watching, so I added a bunch to my box, so I'd be really late. And I was 54, and it ran a 474.5, so about to make a second time run. They give us 2 here. Let's see if it'll repeat. Second time run, the box had 1196 in it. I rolled 42 out, so it had 1154 in it, and I was 19. So if I hit it the same as last time, I'd have been 12, and I was 19. I don't know, it didn't feel great, but it didn't feel that bad either, so I might need to roll some more out for sure. Put the shift back to 1.9 seconds. I thought it might go to 73, and it did. It went at 73.0. That mile per hour is not right. 149 is way too high. I'm probably going 146, 145. Just lost that one on racing Blaine Murray, dialed 5 flat, dialed 474, and I thought I missed it really bad. I bumped down twice, took 8 out, and then I took off and I was like, that felt okay, and I was 15, and he was 1.7, so I wasn't catching him at all. Car slowed down. Basically ran the same thing as it did the first run, so I was on like a 74.4, 74.5. Gave it 1 rip because I thought I was holding just a little. I was still way behind, so I was like, all right, I should hit the brakes. Put it 3 above. That was about the only play I had anyway. Good run by him, and got a buyback and get up there for second round. Up here for second round, thinking it's gonna go 3. I mean, it's got a little cooler. A little bit later, it's like almost 8 o'clock. About to get dark, and the conditions are about the same though. But it just ran a 74.4, I think that's what it was on. So I'm quite confident it has a 3 in it right now, at least a high 3, so see if we can make it happen. Got the win right there. I raced the door card out 638. I put the 73 on it. That's what I thought it'd go. And he missed the tree and went dead 8. I was 15. I felt about a team. Didn't bump or anything. And car sped up quite a bit. Like I sped up 9th out of 60, 16th out of half track. So I was probably like, my calculation would say that's 23th out faster than what I was going last pass. So I think I was on a low 72 right there. So got through round 2, moving on. About ready for round 2. If you compare my last run to all 3 of the previous runs, it thinks it was on a 472 with a 1. So I fully expect it with the conditions here to go like a mid to high 471. So just depending who I race, I'll probably put a 71 or a 72 on it and not try to do too much. Got the win there, round 3. I raced a motorcycle, dialed 628, and that was kind of ugly. I'm not doing that great on the tree here today. Like, I thought it was good. I thought I let go pretty good, enough to make to where I wanted to bump up one. So I added 4, and when I took off, I was like, that wasn't very good. And yeah, I was 26. So, and then when you dial like that, when you dial down one, you always run the risk of it not picking up like you think, and all of a sudden you're handing them like 100. And I ran a 72.9 out the back, so it slowed down just a hair. Or slowed down about 8 thou. So I didn't think there was a chance at all I'd go 70, so I just stayed in it. And it worked out, but it wasn't pretty. I think it's gonna go a 72 again, or possibly a high 1. It's dark now. It doesn't look like it in the video, but it is. Or pretty dark. There's just a lot of lights. So depending on who I race, I'll decide what to dial. So probably a 1 or 2. This is first round of Super Pro Green. Got the win there. I was 13 on the tree. He was 10. He was a bit above, and I went around. Didn't kill much. I think it was on a 72. My dad told me to put the 71 on it last second. Moving on to a 4th round of Super Pro, regular Super Pro. About to run 4th round of Super Pro. I think it's just, it'll either repeat on the 72 or it'll go a high 1, mid to high 1. So probably put a 2 on it and just drive it. Got the win there, 4th round of Super Pro. I raced Trip West, a really good racer. I don't know, the amount of time I flickered the bull might have messed him up, or I have no idea. He was really red. I was 20 and dead 2. It ran same thing. It's been stuck on that 72 for a while now. Ran a 472.2. These turnaround times are getting really fast, so I'm just gonna try my best to get all these recaps in. About ready for 2nd round of Super Pro Green. Odds are I'm gonna put a 72 on it since it's been 72 like 4 times in a row. Might as well trust it. If it picks up, then I can drive it. But don't want to dial myself out of it, so got the win there in Super Pro Green round 2. Had to race Trip West again. This time we swapped lanes, and I just ran the 72.2 all out. Wanted to race him different this time, so I dialed up to 73. I was 15, he missed it, and I just drove around him. I stayed in it for a bit as I drove around him and didn't want to make it too cute down there, but I did take 18th out to be 1 above. Car picked up, I think it was on a low 471, so it finally went that 71 that I thought it would go. I think there's only like 6 cars-ish in both classes, so about to head up for Super Pro round 5. The update, having to backtrack 1 round here. 5th round of Super Pro, I raced Blaine Murray again. I raced him first round. Thought it was on a 1 from the time before. I put a 1 on it. And we were both 13, and I was dead 6. He was dead 4, and he got there 1 thou. looking at the little numbers. Just a good race. He was 13 dead 4. Last time he was, what was he, 1 dead 7. So he's making great laps. He's down to 4. And I already raced the next round of Super Pro Green, but I got to show you it first. Race Jake Howard, extremely good racer, one of the best out there, man. He's foot braking. He was 45, I was 15. I bumped down once, but then I was like, nah, screw it, I'm gonna go back up once. So I didn't bump at all, technically. Stayed in it even though I knew I was going around him just a little bit. And I broke out 7th out, car picked up again, went a 470 with a 3, and he went 2 under, so I guess that was just a pickup round. And we're down to 4 in Super Pro Green. Almost got all the recaps in at the track. Hold on a second. Hello? Listen, man, I'm sorry. I did them all the way to the semi. Cut me some slack. I had to focus on the races for the viewers. I tried my best. Don't worry, guys, I dealt with him. Semi-final, I raced Wayne Gibson in the dragster, dialed 482. I dialed 470, just on the 470. I'm dialing honest pretty much all day. I've been dialing honest. Just basically saying I'm going to try to make a better lap. Most of it's going to be determined on the tree. From my end, I was 6, he was 8, and drove around him just a little bit. I gave it a little rip to go 1 above 1, taking 7th out. He was 1 above 6. I think I might have been breaking out just a thou or 2 at most, so I was going probably a high 70. Got it done, and we're moving on to the final. Final round, lost it. Tight race. I dialed 471. I thought there was a better chance to go 71 than a 70. Even though it was just on a high 70, I was like, if it's close, I'm going to just stay in it. And yeah, it was a tight race. I was 12. He was 10. He was 10 dead 4, and I was 12 dead 5. So I was about 3 thou behind to the floor. Couldn't get there. That was the plan I committed to, racing like that. Most of it was going to be determined on the tree, and just barely couldn't get there. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And I have a couple questions for you guys to let me know down in the comments. First question, I wrote down on a piece of paper, take a look at this. My delay, I would have needed to be 000 all day long, and the delay I had in the box. So I actually only ranged 12 thou on the day, but in my box, I never had less than 1154, never rolled it out, only went up a thou slowly. That's what I normally do. Because for me, I know I'm gonna tag it or maybe anticipate it or just get faster as it goes on into those later rounds. And I did. I had an outlier of 1156. The range is if you don't count the 1156, but that was in the semi. I didn't talk about it, but I actually bumped up once, so I knew I anticipated it. And even if I rolled 5 thou out, I would have been okay. I'd have still been green there. But I guess my question is, would you guys have rolled it out if it were you and you had these numbers? Would you have rolled out like 5 thou? I think is what I was considering all day. It was about 5 thou. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Oh, you got a package for me?
Go inside.
Go get that
Just
from
go
home.
inside.
We're doing a video. So that's the craziness about it. Yay! My bowls. Thank you.